Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So you're facing that looming behemoth, the university entrance exam. It feels like this giant, scary gatekeeper standing between you and the next chapter of your life. Believe me, I get it. But here's the thing. It doesn't have to be this terrifying monster under the bed. Today we're diving into the 5 best ways to revise for your university entrance exam, arming you with the tools to not just survive, but to conquer. Let's get started. Okay, first up, we need a plan of attack. Imagine trying to slay a dragon by just running at it, sword flailing. Not a good strategy, right? Same goes for your exams. Creating a study schedule is about bringing order to the chaos. It's about mapping out what you need to study each day, breaking it down into manageable chunks. Trust me, that feeling of overwhelm you might be feeling? A good schedule combats that. It's about taking control and building confidence. Next up, we've got to address the myth of passive review. See, your brain isn't some magical storage unit where you shove information and it stays put. It's more like a muscle. You've got to exercise it. That's where active recall comes in. Flashcards, practice questions, even teaching the material to an imaginary friend. We've all been there. These force your brain to actively retrieve information. And that process of struggling to remember, that's what actually makes it stick. Okay, this one's huge. Think of it like this. If you were going into battle, wouldn't you want to know the lay of the land? The same logic applies to exams. Practice papers are like reconnaissance missions. They let you see the types of questions they ask, the format, the wording. This familiarity reduces anxiety on exam day because you're not walking into a completely unknown war zone. Plus, it helps you identify your weak spots so you can focus your study efforts where they're needed most. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Studying with others sounds like a recipe for disaster, right? But hear me out. Study groups, when done right, can be a game changer. Talking through concepts with other people forces you to articulate your thoughts, which strengthens your understanding. Plus, someone else might explain something in a way that just clicks for you, or vice versa. It's about collaboration, not competition. Finally, we need to talk about something that's often neglected, taking breaks. Look, I get it. You're under pressure, the clock is ticking, and the thought of stepping away from your studies can feel like admitting defeat. But here's the truth. Our brains aren't wired for marathon study sessions. We need those moments of rest to recharge, to process information, to avoid burnout. So build in breaks, go for a walk, listen to music, pet your cat, whatever helps you de-stress. And there you have it, the 5 best ways to revise for your university entrance exam. Remember, this isn't about cramming or memorizing a bunch of facts. It's about really understanding the material and feeling confident walking into that exam room. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more study tips. Good luck with your exams and see you next time.